Welcome students. Today we are going to discuss about digestion in human being and we are going to discuss about mouth and buccal cavity. So what is ingestion first of all? So the process of taking food into the body is called ingestion and that happens via buccal cavity, mouth. Now into the mouth the teeth are there. Now what is the function of teeth? So we chew the food with teeth and teeth will break down the food into smaller pieces and this happens only mechanically. So this process is mechanical and teeth will break down the food into small pieces mechanically. Now how is this teeth structure? So each tooth is rooted in separate socket in gums. Then second is different teeth perform different function. Now there are basically four types of teeth: molar, premolar, canine and incisors. As their name vary, their function will vary, their shape will vary. Each and every is perfectly rooted into a socket in gums. Now let us discuss the teeth structure of our mouth. So there are total four types of teeth in our mouth. In our mouth there are two jaws, lower and upper. Here we are talking about one specific jaw. Let us take lower jaw. In lower jaw, there will be four types of teeth. The first four teeth are incisors. So this four teeth are incisors. So there are four incisors in one specific jaw. Then comes canine. Either side, one canine will be there. So there will be total two canine in our mouth. Then comes premolar. So either side, two premolars will be there. So to this side and to this side, so 2 plus 2, there will be 4 premolar in one jaw. After that, the molar teeth will come. So either side, 3 molar teeth will be there. So total 3 plus 3, 6 molar teeth will be there in one specific jaw. Let us understand as per their function. There are 4 incisors and their function is to biting or the cutting food. Then comes canine. Either side one canine will be there. So there will be 2 canine and we are using these teeth for tearing. Then comes premolar. Either side two premolars will be there. So premolar and molars function are chewing and grinding. So total 4 premolars will be there. Premolar and molar teeth function is chewing and grinding. So from the structure of the teeth, got to know that there are 4 types of teeth in our mouth: incisors, canine, premolar and molar. Now we know their functions as well. Now cutting and biting teeth are incisors teeth. So number of teeth will be in lower jaw which can cut and bite. They are incisors. So in lower jaw there will be 4 incisors and in upper jaw there will be 4 incisors. So total the teeth which can cut and bite the food are 8. They are incisors. Now piercing and tearing teeth, they are canine. So in lower jaw either side one will be there. So there will be 2 canine in lower jaw and there will be 2 canine in upper jaw. Total 4 canine teeth will be there which can pierce and tearing the thing or food. Now the teeth which can chew and grind the food. So premolar and molar both can chew and grind the food. So here we are considering molar and premolar teeth. Now how many premolar are there in lower jaw? 2 on either side. So there are 4 premolars there in lower jaw. Same way there are premolars in upper jaw. Now molar. Either side 3 molar teeth are there. So 3 plus 3, there will be 6 molar teeth in one jaw and 6 molar teeth will be in upper jaw. So total the teeth which can chew and grind the food are 10. Similarly, in upper jaw there will be 10 teeth which can chew and grind the food. So total 10 plus 10, 20 teeth will be chewing and grinding teeth. There are 2 types of teeth: milk teeth and permanent teeth. So first set of teeth grows during the infancy and they fall off at the age between 6 to 8 years. Now the teeth which are replacing them they are known as permanent teeth. Now permanent teeth will be there throughout the life, or they may fall off due to the old age or due to the dental disease like cavity, plaque or germs in the teeth. So there will be two sets of teeth, milk teeth. They will be there from the infancy till 6 to 8 years, and after that the permanent teeth will replace the milk teeth, and permanent teeth will be there throughout the lifetime. They may fall off due to the old age or due to the dental disease. In our mouth, the salivary gland is there, which will secrete the saliva. When we are chewing the food, it will get mixed with the food. So when saliva will mix with the food, it will break down the starch into simple sugar. That is the function of saliva. When it will get mixed with the food, it will break down the starch into simple sugar. Here we are conducting one activity, that is activity 2.3, and will understand what is the function of saliva when it is getting mixed with the food, how it is changing our food. So for this we have taken two types of boiled rice in two test tube. This is a test tube 1, this is test tube 2. In test tube 1 we have taken boiled rice and 3 to 4 ml of water we are taking, that we have kept it into this. Into another test tube we have taken boiled rice, but before taking that we are chewing it little bit so that our saliva will get mixed with it, and after that we are taking out that rice and we are taking that rice into this test tube which has saliva mixed into it, and we are adding 3 to 4 ml of water. Now after making this two test tube ready, we are adding 2 to 3 drops of iodine. Now iodine is an indicator. Indicator will show a presence of one specific substance. It will indicate something. Now iodine has a property, when it will come in a contact with starch, it will show blue or black color. We have seen this in earlier chapter also. When we are checking the presence of starch in leaves, it will give us blue and black patches on the green leaves. Similarly, we are checking the presence of starch in boiled rice. So in both of this test tube, we are adding 2 to 3 drops of iodine which will act as an indicator. So here the rice which are boiled will show us blue color, but the rice which are boiled and chewed, which has saliva mixed into that, it will not show us any blue color, because whatever starch is there into the chewed rice has been converted into simple sugar, because our saliva, which is one type of enzyme, it is also known as salivary amylase. So that has converted starch into simple sugar. So there is no starch in test tube B. So we'll not be able to see any color change in test tube B, whereas we'll be able to see the color change in test tube A, in which we can see the presence of starch, but will not be able to see the presence of starch in test tube B. That's why we have to chew our food properly and then we have to eat it, because our digestion process starts from the mouth itself. The saliva has to properly mixed with the food, where the starch will get converted into simple sugar. In mouth and buccal cavity, the tongue is there. Now tongue is one of the most important organ. It is a fleshy muscular organ which is attached at the back to the floor of the buccal cavity. Where it is attached at the back to the floor of the buccal cavity, and from the front it is free to move and it is helping us in chewing the food, talking and in mixing the saliva into food. So functions of the tongue is, it mixes saliva with the food, it helps in chewing and swallowing of the food, and taste buds are remain present in the tongue, will help us in detect the taste of the food. Now there are specific region for this taste bud. This is a structure of our tongue. The taste bud remain on the front region of the tongue, will detect the sugary taste. The taste bud remain present little upper to the front region, they will taste the salty food. After that, this third region will detect the taste of the food which are sour. Now this back region is for bitter taste. Now sweets and tooth decay. In our mouth, bacteria will be there. Now if we are not cleaning our mouth and teeth properly, then this bacteria will grow and they'll start living in our gums and in our teeth. This bacteria will grow and they will survive on the food particle which will stuck in between the teeth. So they will eat this food particles, and then whatever sugar will be there into this food particle, they will convert this sugar into acid. So they will break down the sugar and it will convert them into acid. Now this acid will be there on our teeth. This acid will react with our teeth and this will cause a tooth decay, because acids will react with the calcium and our teeth are made up of calcium. So they will damage our teeth and this is known as tooth decay. That because of the bacterial growth, our teeth will start decaying. That is known as tooth decay. Now how can we prevent this? What are the precautions that we can take to get rid of tooth decay? So first, clean the teeth twice a day and clean it properly such that no food particles should remain present in the teeth after meal. Do not put any dirty hands or object in a mouth. Then third is wash mouth after every meal. So these are the precautions which we can take to prevent tooth decay. Now sometimes when we are eating the food, we may feel choking or we may feel hiccups or we may cough due to the food particles will enter into windpipe. Now what are the reasons for that? So the windpipe carries air from the nostrils to lung. It runs adjacent to the food pipe. As we can see here, from the nostrils air will go into the windpipe. This is a windpipe. And from the mouth, the food pipe esophagus will go till the stomach. They are sharing the common passage into the throat. So during swallowing, flap-like valve will be there and it will closes when we are eating something, so that it will guide the food to the food pipe and not to the windpipe. So that's why while we are chewing or while we are eating something, we should not talk, we should not laugh, because we may take air inside, we may breathe air inside while talking or while laughing. That will open our windpipe. So it may lead to the food particle into a windpipe, so that we will feel choking. So while we are eating or while we are chewing something, we should not talk, we should not laugh, so that this valve will act properly and it will closes down the windpipe properly and it will guide the food properly to the esophagus or to food pipe.